Last time on Crit Squad.
Elevator floor opens on the 96th floor. Stalking around, guns drawn. Notice an office worker, point the gun at him, he takes cover immediately. And eventually they find Kyle of OPEC's office. You notice brief shimmer. Something wrong with the image. The telltale shimmer of ruthenium polymer coating. Before that POV drops flat to the floor.
Oh, shit.
As the head's looking straight ahead, lying on the floor, you see the window shatter behind them.
Okay, I see they still have the wireless on. I can track them. It looks as though, is he headed to a Castle Tombe? He's not going to Old Han. No, he's past that turn. You have maybe 3 minutes to catch him.
Do you have a fast vehicle?
The prince looks, I have a moped?
Done.
All right, so you guys pile out of Old Hans, and you see the headlights flash very quickly on a robin egg blue moped.
We have got to get a car that fits all fucking 3 of us.
Oh, jeez.
Baldy, you got this one?
Yes, I got it, all right.
How do we...
I mean, I do have this. And Baldy reaches into her bag and pulls out Gable's skateboard. I don't know... I don't know why I still have this, but it's the best we have.
Doc, you're gonna love it.
Just get on the goddamn bike! I'll figure it out!
Sacha gecko grips to Baldy's coat.
I step on, is this how you do it? And grab onto the back of Sacha and just prepare levitation on the tip of my tongue in case things go very, very bad.
Good enough. All right. And Baldy revs the moped. Let's go get him.
He seems to be making a straight line, straight through and across buildings. I don't know if he's jumping on top. I do not see any elevation changes.
He might be flying.
Oh, shit.
And away she fucking goes.
Let's roll driving.
2 hits.
With 2 hits, Baldy, you managed to get around all the different curbs going through Old Town Estonia. This is a very old part of the city and wasn't necessarily made for motor vehicles, but you're navigating it just fine past all the tourists. Soon enough, you see yourself traveling alongside a large church. And according to the AR coordinates, the guy's on top of the church crossing right now, but you don't see them at all.
I can shut off his coating, but only for a little while. Once he knows that he's been hacked, he's going to turn off the wireless capability, and I won't even be able to track him after that.
All right, he's right above us on top of the church is what it says.
All right, Baldy.
Get ready.
Get ready to do something stupid.
Okay.
Prince, turn it off.
All right, you notice in the AR window, the Decker hits a couple things in his AR windows, and the ruthenium polymer coating drops, and you notice someone in a black jumpsuit with the Shiawase logo on the chest. And they continue running for a moment before they notice that they've become visible.
Shoot, Sacha.
Baldy, I need you to trust me. Give me sleep patch.
Okay. She gives him one.
Throw me.
Okay, all right. All right, and Baldy grabs Sacha, looks him dead in the eyes, and tosses him straight up into the air.
All right, go ahead and make a thrown weapons check at -4 dice.
4 hits.
4 hits is just enough to get Sacha onto the very edge of the church roof.
What do I see?
All right, you see this guy in what looks like all black camouflage coating, and he's doing something in AR right now. You got 1 shot before this guy probably disappears.
He's armored?
Yes.
As Sasha's flying through the air, he sees the armor and reaches into his vest and switches out his non-lethal rounds for armor piercing. I'm just gonna shoot once at his kneecaps.
Roll pistols -8.
9 successes.
You see the guy's right kneecap explode out from underneath him as the visibility of him completely disappears.
There's a blood spot, right?
Not only there's a blood spot, you feel in your motion sense him rolling down the side of the roof. You can make a quick reaction to grab him if you like, or let him hit the street.
Through Sasha's motion sense, he senses whoever this is rolling off the side of the roof. He reaches into his back holster, because he's festooned with holsters at this point, removes his grapnel gun, and fires to catch him. while calming.
Doc, I might need a catch.
3 successes.
With 3 successes, you managed to catch onto the small of his back with the grapple gun.
I got you.
And he rolls off the side of the church, but you manage to hold him up before he hits the street. His body suspended there, invisibly still at the end of your grapple gun. And you just hear him. He's still awake down there. He's not knocked out. You just hear him. Cursing.
Trencherman is going to skate off the back of the moped, try and jump the curve with spray paint cans in hand, like the youths. Jump off the board, run up, and just start spraying all the air around at the end of that line, especially aiming for the helmet section. You've been tagged, asshole! And I slam his helmet against the side of the wall and try and knock him out.
Successfully hit the side of the wall, and he just keeps spitting on the end of this rope.
Sacha releases the grapnel and comms to Baldy and Trencherman. Get him back to Old Hans. I'll meet you there.
So reach into the holsters, chuck his guns, pull the sleep patch that Baldy gave him, and just slam it right on the old blood supply, right where his kneecap is gone.
And you just hear him go.
I'm going to thoroughly search him real quick. Just do a real go over, make sure he's got nothing else.
Yeah, going over him, you notice he's got a couple of cybernetics going on. He's got like hydraulic legs.
Can I break that?
He asks innocently.
Why, yes, you can.
Yeah, let's disable that real quick.
Yep.
I'm gonna try and remove the helmet. Does that have catches, releases, or?
Yeah, you can remove the helmet easily enough, and you notice underneath the helmet he's got a data cable that goes back to what looks like a data lock, taking up most of the back part of his skull.
So this is not OPEC.
No, this is like a Johnny Mnemonic thing.
He has the data we need. It's not OPEC, though.
All right, well, let us bring him back to Old Hans, and we'll crack him.
Let us know if OPEC joins you.
Wait, hold on. Trencherman, can you, and Baldy points up towards where Sacha is, still on top of the church. Can you get him down?
Sacha waves. I'm gonna jump.
No, just let me,
3,
don't jump, let me just.
2.
Oh, God.
Sacha jumps.
Oh my god.
8 hits. Down you go. You have a grapnel gun. You could have splattered everywhere.
The thing from it.
You were
Baldy, did that
rooftops.
look awesome? It felt fucking awesome.
I mean, after I knew he caught you and you weren't going to be splatted terribly upon the ground, it did look pretty
I
awesome.
was really risking a lot there. I just kind of thought it would be. Let's go.
You're on the skateboard this time.
No, I am fucking not.
Actually, I think you both need to be on the skateboard because we need to have room for this guy
Shit.
on top of the moat.
I'm on
Good
yours.
God.
I'm on your shoulders, Doc.
Drive safe, slow.
It will be a much slower drive this time, I promise.
Also, the skateboard is filthy and covered in all kinds of horrendous swears.
I mean, so was Gable.
Listen, we got this guy. We're not fucking done yet. We need to go.
Let's
We need to
go.
hurry.
All right. As you guys pull forward through the starting to form crowd of people who happen to be going through, it's a clubbing night in downtown, and but they part ways and let you guys through and kind of.
Ooh, crazy party. Yeah, this is all a stunt. Good night, folks. Keep drinking.
Darla Hell Scream. New album out May 5th.
You guys arrive back at the basement of Old Hans, in the prince's throne room. You have your prize there. He's been stripped of all of his armor, all of his weapons, and the Decker's hooked up to the data vault in the back of his head. He is still unconscious.
Well, wake him the fuck up.
We do not need him awake.
All right.
Everything on Commander OPEC's computers has been downloaded into his data vault.
It's in his brain.
Yes, and we are going to download it onto my cyber tech.
Why did he do that? Why would you do that? I don't fucking get it. Put it on a. Never mind. I got it. Sasha's pacing around, clenching and unclenching his fists. We just tell me where he is.
It's all right. Just take some breaths. It will be fine.
Okay, I'm breathing. I'm breathing.
Sometimes you say that and you think you are, but you're really not.
Okay, thank you for that. Yes,
Just
fine.
look at me.
Fine, I got it.
Look at
Okay,
me.
I'm looking.
What?
You'll be fine.
I love you.
Oh.
Baldy immediately like freezes for a minute, and like tears start to well up in her eyes.
We got to keep
Yes,
this going,
yes,
but
I know,
just in case.
Yes.
In case.
Baldy squeezes Sasha's hands, and then looks back over at the Decker. Do you have anything? What do you have?
The Decker's just kind of going through stuff. The prince goes, "Oh, there is a lot of backstory right here."
Yes, it's very relevant. Just
good drama.
keep going. We'll tell you the whole story later.
Oh, no, please tell me. I would love to hear. I'm in. Got it. Going through, searching. You're looking for OPEC. Okay, I found a collection of emails. I'm going to send them to you all, and you see him flick out a couple of the email pages out to you guys' AR.
We'll come through every third one. I'm 1, Baldy, you're 2, Doc, you're 3.
Oh, there's so much tension. All kinds of tension.
Yes,
Focus.
yes.
I'm focused. I'm trying to. I had a point. I'm taking it. It's fine. It's fine. We're all fine. We're all good.
Okay, one thing at a time. Can we like get back to
Emails.
these emails, please?
Which one do you click on? Do you click on the?
Oh, fuck. Doc. Just come read over.
I have read an email before.
Okay.
I've gotten them in the past. I just need to
Read mine. Here, just read mine. And Sasha sinks his AR to Doc's.
He knows for damn certain that we're coming. He's taken shelter in one of the most highly guarded places in this country. He's hiding under the castle where Parliament is.
But we've stopped part of their plan. We have the backup now.
We have the only
Stopped.
copy.
I'm seeing an email here that says Shiawase has leased space underneath Castle Tumpe.
Yeah, they have a lab.
A lab. Interesting choice, but it would be quite secure.
Do you know anyone?
No, this is the first I have heard of anything happening in Castle Tumpe.
No, I mean, do you know anyone in Parliament? Sasha gives him, we're both mobsters look.
Well, I might know someone.
Are they susceptible to convincing?
If you need to get in, I can get you in. I have the keys to the city.
Sasha offers his hand to the prince.
The prince takes it.
I'm saying this a lot lately, but I love you. I owe you. Sasha looks at Baldy. It was a joke. It was,
No, I get it.
You
Yes,
understand.
yeah.
You understand. Look up Alistair Valiente.
Alistair, I know Alistair.
I don't say this lightly, but I owe you.
Very well. If we all survive this, I'll be very happy to cash that in.
Fantastic. And I would like to throw out that I suspect you're a more honorable man than Alistair.
Of course, we are the Vori. We live on our word.
What is all of this? All of these medical emails, redacted, Agent 27.
This is reference to the research they were doing upon HMHVV. What this says is they have something akin to an inoculation.
They have a cure?
Not a cure, but something that stops the progression in its tracks.
That's big. It didn't mention a sextant, did it?
No. If we could transmit this securely to Draco.
Oh, fuck. We'll get another research grant.
I think so. Mr. Prince, would you mind having your data sifter, your specialist, remove their names from any research that's in here before it is transmitted?
Of course, that is a simple find and replace. Where would I be transmitting this?
Draco Foundation, New York City.
Oh, I'm not transmitting that. You can transmit it.
Sure.
We'll handle
Sounds good.
I would also ask that you also remove the names of John Galt and
Yaroslav Gatka. Johann Berncastle, Paco Sanchez, Benjamin Gable,
Sounds like he would actually love his name in that report.
Darla Hellscream, Benny Sanderson. So between Sacha and Trencherman, we just list off everyone that's connected to us, scrub their names, give it to us on a drive.
It is done. He hands you a thumb drive.
Sacha takes it. Thank you. This is good. Now we're the ones with the drive.
They will hunt us for this until it's delivered.
They've been hunting us since this whole fucking thing started. We will kill them all before they take this from me.
And as far as they know right now, they don't know that we have this.
Sacha, for the first time probably ever, looks Roland in the eye. We can't lose this. We won't lose this.
No one will take it.
Sacha nods in resignation. That's a deal.
I have an idea.
Shoot. Figuratively.
Hand me the drive.
Sacha holds it in his hand for a second, and then another second, and passes it to Dr. Trencherman.
I'm going to take my claw. I'm going to rip open my chest just beneath my ribs and stuff it in there. And let it heal over.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck.
No one will take this from me.
That's the first certain news we have received in months.
So I'm going through some of these emails here. This email from the Marketing, Information, and Forecasting Division.
Oh yeah, those guys are a pain in my fucking ass.
Yes, it seems they have very acutely predicted your movements.
Not to hear though. Like this bar.
I mean, yeah, but a lot of what's on there is kind of accurate as to what we ended up doing.
We gotta move anyway though. We'll get out of your hair. I see what you're saying.
No, I'm curious if you have thought. This seems very odd that someone cloaked stealing from their own office right when you're in town, right when you're trying to do this. This Marketing, Information, Forecasting Division, they are known for being able to tell exactly what someone's going to do before they even know they're going to do it. Is this a trap?
Okay, maybe it's a trap. You're probably fucking right. Doc, this information's good?
From what I could ascertain, the information, well, partially corrupted, is there. It's real. This is the research I have hunted for, at least in part.
All of this data, all of their predictions. Yeah, I mean, they're right. The higher the prediction, the closer it is to something we actually fucking did.
I mean, yeah, we came to Talon. We helped
Violent
Johann.
assault.
We did take data from some of their offices. I mean,
Their predictions might be accurate, but the question is, how much do they care about a mercenary named OPEC? If this is part of their plan, if they're able to predict our behavior, they could be telling us that OPEC is under Castle Tumpea. If he dies and we're off their back, then we stop costing them money. If we die in the attempt, we stop costing them money. I don't think they give a shit. Pardon my language.
Yeah, that's new.
so they could have sent all of this information to us on purpose.
Either they're trying to lure us there, or this really is a disimpassioned analysis, in which case they would prefer to protect OPEC, but they don't care if he's dead.
Same, they deal in percentages. We intercepted their courier. If he'd made it away, they'd have a backup. It doesn't matter. If he didn't, the problem resolves one way or the other.
Here's a question. Can we scrub ourselves and ignore OPEC?
He could rebuild a lot of this information from memory, not the
He's a
study.
merc. He doesn't give a shit.
That's true. If the company isn't funding it because they don't have the data, then
He's out of a job.
Why would they fund him?
And if he comes after us without the fucking wealth of Shiawase behind him, he's greased.
No, we can't just leave him. I mean, beyond a personal hatred for this man,
He does suck.
he is a loose end. If we leave him, he knows the names of the people. He knows who we are. He has information that, if it is allowed to be still in the world, would hurt us.
Fuck.
We can't let him leave. We have to storm the castle and we have to take OPEC out.
Storm the castle. Fuck. You're right. You're right. Okay, we got to do that like right fucking now.
Yeah, we don't know how long he's going to stay in there.
They know we have this data. They probably. Wait, no, you scrubbed this dude. Sacha turns to the Decker. Like, he's not being tracked right now, right?
Absolutely not.
Okay, good.
Which means the only copy we have, the only copy of this research is inside my body. This needs to leave the country tonight.
Okay, so we go in quick and then hop in the sub right when we're done and fuck off home?
I'm going to lose our ride. I'm going to give this to Regis right now.
Okay.
And then I will help you clear yourselves. But this is all for nothing. If we die there, if we die in the castle and this information is lost.
That's true. Or worse, gets right back into fucking OPEC's grubby mitts.
I cannot see that happen.
All right, we can find some other way to get out of here once this is all over.
Fucking shipping container.
I mean, at this point, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Then scout the castle.
All right.
I'll deliver this to Regis and tell him to take Johann away. And don't tell us where. Get the information to Draco. And then we'll call him if we live.
When? Right? When?
When?
Thank you. Needed that. Okay. Do that. I guess, Baldy, you and me, we can set up fallback points. We can scope out the castle. Trencherman, you can meet us. We'll fill you in, and then we'll just, we're gonna basically have to hit the ground fucking sprinting. Mr. Prince?
Yes.
Question, point of order. Are your little birdies still active?
Of course.
Do you think we could, have them sort of on general lookout for OPEC if they catch wind of him moving around, corral him to a predetermined location?
I need to keep them spread out, but I will alert all of them around the castle.
All right. Sacha points on the map to a dead-end alley, not far from the castle, but far enough away that you could route someone there. If he gets out and they can get him here, I'll give you the rest of the cash I have in my fucking pocket. Should that happen.
Is that a lot?
It's like 20 grand.
All right, well, we'll see what we can do.
We,
Message me the info when you have it.
Yeah.
A rally point when you have it.
we gotta go.
All right, let us know when you've seen the submarine off.
Godspeed, my friends. I shall return.
Good luck, Doc.
Okay, so I think the first thing that we need to do is stake out a couple of fallback points in case he runs, in case we need to leave and pursue, so we have places we can go to that we know have gear that we can use.
Right. Okay, so I got on the map right here. There's a park nearby, Prince. That's like there's trees and shit there, right? Is it like, what kind of park are we talking?
Yes, it is a very nice open park.
Okay. Populated in the evenings? Could we lose ourselves in a crowd there, or?
Not terribly populated. Mostly young couples going for strolls at night.
Oh, strolls at night, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
Where I saw one of the brochures. There's like a tower somewhere, right? Like an old stone tower.
In the park, that is Kikin de Cook.
What?
It's the Kikin de Cook. It's a museum.
All right. I'm going to ask you to say that slower later, but we got shit to fucking do right now. Okay. So, do you know anything about that? High security, low security, no security? What are we talking?
I'd say medium security. It's a museum. There's artifacts there.
Okay.
They want those safe, but, no one's carrying assault rifles.
All right.
Okay.
Until tonight.
Yeah, and there's also tunnels down there. They had a train that went between the two of them, but that was decommissioned a while ago.
Wait, between the tower and the castle?
Not between the tower and the castle.
Oh, fuck, that would have been...
Between the tower and another tower deeper into the city.
That would have been enormously convenient. All right.
But we could definitely hide something in those tunnels.
We can put... Okay, so I'm thinking the tower. If we can get Gable's rifle up there and, bribe a guard to just let it ride.
Yeah.
Just in case. Like, we have absolutely no fucking idea what this castle is going to hold, right? Clearly on the brochure, there's the tourist entrance, which we're not fucking going through.
Well, were you planning on climbing the side and going in through one of the cannon holes?
I mean, I can always do that.
That's not a possibility.
I can run up walls pretty well, so...
Oh, I was being sarcastic.
Yeah, we weren't.
Oh, that is impressive.
So we've got that alley marked. If he runs, we can try to pop him before he gets there. I would actually kind of prefer to catch him alive. You know any taxi drivers who could use a little extra cash?
Do I know taxi drivers?
Do you?
Yes.
Okay.
The whole union works with me.
No shit.
I control all the transportation in town. How do you think I have so many birds?
I understand. All right, cool. So we might need to take a ride on one of those birds. Forgive me hyperextending the metaphor. I'm a little... can one of those take us to the border once this is done?
Of course.
All right. We'll pay. Obviously. This is good. All right. Well,
And
Sacha just looks at Baldy with a shrug.
I mean, I think that's kind of all we can do. I mean, the castle itself, I have one of those travel brochures, from down in the lobby. Because, we're just looking through them. I mean, we're just going to have to go inside, I think.
Fuck.
Wasn't there something said about,
secret underground facility?
Yes. Is there any... Prince, do you know if there's any information about where that is within the castle?
I know where there's information about where that is in the castle. Sacha gestures to the unconscious data courier. Can you wake him up?
Oh, yes. Sergey.
He goes, and one of the big burly Vori guys comes up and just violently shakes this guy awake. And this guy wakes up and he just starts cursing in Estonian even before his eyes are open.
Morning. Oh, do you mind doing the translation for me?
What would you like to ask him?
I want him to tell us how the fuck to get into the Shiawase facility. It's where he's going. He has to know how to get in.
1 second.
And he goes and he talks to Sergey for a brief moment. And Sergey lifts this guy up. He asks him in Estonian. The Shiawase guy just spits in his face. Slug across the face. He kind of looks back at the prince, shrugs, and Prince says something and gestures downstairs, and he goes downstairs, leaving the Shiawase guy with someone else. Comes back up with a variety of medieval torture implements.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm gonna go wait outside.
Sounds good.
We've got like 5 minutes tops.
You let us know when you...
Oh, we're on a time crunch.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got a better thing.
And he kind of waves over to this guy. He's all excited bringing up the torture implements and just kind of stops. Reaches into his pocket and pulls out a BTL chip.
It's my greatest hits. All right, so every second we experience here, he's going to experience 6. So he's going to be in there for... how does the math work on that? 35 minutes, something like that?
And as one of his cronies just kind of jams this into the guy's cyberjack.
Oh no.
And the guy just drops unconscious.
Give it time. I'm quite proud of this. We actually managed to turn the saturation, I guess they say in English.
Prince, I gotta stop you there. I would really prefer not to know.
Oh.
I'm sure it's fucking awesome.
I just like to talk about my art.
Shit. Tell you what, phone call later, another day.
Oh, give it. Hold on.
He unplugs it, and the guy wakes up wide-eyed. It looks like he's got some blood coming out of his tear ducts. The prince kind of leans over and says something in Estonian. The guy just panics. He just starts talking and talking and talking and talking and talking.
Baldy turns to Sacha and gives kind of a shaky thumbs up.
Sacha has, like, he's covering his mouth with the back of his hand and trying not to vomit.
So I guess there is an old wine cellar in there with a secret door that goes to the elevator that goes down to the actual facility.
Okay, and the security is?
I mean, you're going into the parliamentary capital of the country. Security will be quite high.
Not how high is it? I mean, how do you open the fucking door? Pardon my language.
You pull open a wine bottle that will open.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So we gotta find the wine cellar.
Do you happen to know which bottle?
Talks to the guy. The guy starts to like kind of put up a little fight, and so they just slot him back in for him.
Oh no.
You see him just count to 10 on his fingers. Pulls it back out. Guy's just more blood coming down his eyes, a little one strand going down his nose. He starts talking. Third from the left, second row from the top. But you will need fingerprints of someone verified.
Oh.
Would you like me to give them to you?
Yes.
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 Oh shit.
I have a saw in the basement.
Okay. Sasha's gonna walk up to the guy and very gently put, like, his hand on his face. I know you can't understand me, but I am really fucking sorry. We gotta do this, though. And you're not gonna like it.
Why would you be sorry? This is totally necessary.
Sacha looks over his shoulder at the prince. This guy's just a guy, though.
Well, he's working with the enemy, which means he is the enemy.
I know.
You need to conquer the enemy at all costs.
We could have several cups of coffee over that subject, but I needed.
Very well. This is your mission.
Thank you.
I just want to help. Turkey leg?
No, thanks.
Trencherman, after successfully speeding past and disguising yourself to get through all of the very light security around the docks, you managed to swim underwater and get close enough to the outside of the submarine where you can actually establish a very faint comlink connection.
I text.
I'm here. Get ready to leave. I need to come inside briefly.
Regis texts back to you.
Torpedo tube 3. Done.
Alright, and you see it open up there to a water-filled cavern.
And I squeeze in.
So you get the sound of your dermal plates scratching against the inside as you manage to just maybe dislocate a couple joints. You can just fit in there. The backside closes and the inside opens up and water spills out into the armament room.
And you just see his arms too close together, sticking out of the torpedo tube, widening and pulling him into the submarine as his shoulders crack and realign.
Looking a little sunburned there, bud.
The weather doesn't agree with me here, but this does.
Oh, we're just doing this now.
Ripping out my section and pulling the data from my body.
I'm not gonna touch that without gloves on.
You're going to touch it. Take it.
Here, put it in my shirt. And he holds out the bottom of his shirt.
This is one of the things I've hunted for. This is everything. Everything they have on the virus.
Damn, really?
This is the names. This is all the people who died. It could be the cure. Buried deep in here. And I need you to take it as far from this place as you can. I need you to smuggle this to Draco. And I've never asked you to smuggle anything more important than this. It's worth my life.
Oh, okay. Where? Do they have an office in Sweden? Because I don't want to go past the Sea Dragon again without you.
Regis, you're the damn smuggler. You're going to be more qualified than me. You are going to be our exit ticket out of here. But I want you to go alone, and you will be safer without us. We'll find our own way back.
This is when Johan enters the room. So, where are the others?
It's not done yet. There's still one end to tie, one person who might share your name and your affiliation. And that's Kamikaze Opek. He needs to be finished tonight. But Shiose no longer has the data. It's here.
So, we should destroy it. I mean, don't get me wrong, Akira's clearly very important. But I've never worked with the Draco Foundation. I don't know if I trust them as much as you do.
So you would simply see all the information, all that pain and death and loss destroyed, rather than given to those who have suffered.
If we don't destroy it, it will enable more to continue the same similar experiments. It says that is a proper way to gather research. I mean, maybe we find the cure for HMHPV, but what about another Vitas scare that killed 30% of the population? Are we okay with torturing to find more cures for that? And what about the next and the next? It starts a very slippery slope. I will trust your judgment if you believe the Draco Foundation can be trusted with this.
You can either start fresh from nothing and see all of these repeated again and again throughout history, or you can take what you have and ensure it doesn't happen again, that this piece never needs to happen again, if it's handled right. And yes, I have been very short of faith these last years, but I have seen some restored. I see that there is some good in the world. I hope to God this can see it done. So yes, trust me. Do what you can to assist and to assist Draco, and you'll have my assistance in anything you need.
I trust you, Doctor.
Thank you, Johan. After tonight, I hope you're safe. I offer a hand.
He takes it.
Good luck.
You guys get yourselves some guest passes. Check out the museum in the tower. It doesn't close until 11 o'clock, which is getting pretty close there, so the security guards are starting to kind of give you that sense of time to get going.
Sacha tosses one of them like the "we both work the same job" nod.
Baldy ducks down over by where the cannon is, and quickly she takes the long rifle that's wrapped in just random cloth and sticks it in the front of the cannon, and then stands up and takes a quick selfie, and then walks towards the exit.
Did you get the picture you wanted?
Yes, I did.
Babe? Sacha shakes his head after he says that word.
Yes, I did. Yes.
All right. Let's go get some ice cream, huh? I hear it's good in this part of town.
Sounds great. Let's go. And Baldy grabs Sasha's hand and tries not to walk too fast towards the exit.
Sacha follows behind, sort of surprised by the hand grab, but also kind of digging it a little bit.
You guys leave the museum. You're on your way going towards the Parliament. It is about 10:45 at night, and yet the sun is still lurking just above the mountains off in the distance.
God, I wish it got fucking dark here. Something about that would be much safer, I think.
And up to you walks a troll with a familiar hat, wearing what looks like a weathered hunting jacket
All right.
over his day clothes. You know, like jeans and a flannel shirt.
Baldy takes a couple steps towards this new figure and then realizes she's still holding Sasha's hand and kind of looks down at their hands and then back up at him and blushes a little bit and quickly lets go and goes, "Oh, I'm sorry."
No. It's good. It's good.
Okay.
Doc, I have a very, very important favor to ask you right now.
Who's Doc? Just for one moment, I had to break it. It's been a tense night.
Yeah, that made it a lot better. My adrenaline's not pumping faster now. Anyway, hold this, please.
Yes.
And Sasha passes him a paper bag.
What's in the paper bag?
Look inside. You can snack on it later. We're gonna need it, though. Yeah, I'm not feeling great right now, to be perfectly
Something
honest.
I would have expected you to hand me.
Go fuck yourself. Wow. So hang on. Is that what it's like when I do that?
I think it is.
Oh shit.
This has been a very tense and very stressful night, and it's not going to get any better.
Yeah. Well, do you want the good news or the just kidding? There isn't any. You want the bad news first or the worst news?
There it is.
Yeah. We don't have a plan. We're just gonna wing it, but we know which wine bottle to pull. Sasha shrugs and smiles.
That's a metaphor.
No.
We also have fallback points in the park and the tower over there and that alley. We have gear stashed in all those places if we need to go there.
So we have caches, rally points, and we have a possible extraction.
Yes.
And we have a mode of entry.
And we know where the secret facility is, and that's about it. We can get up the tower and get inside that way. Get to the wine cellar and then use that cellar seems to be connected to other cellars.
Yeah, so if it's not the right one, we can find the right one from there.
Yes.
We just have to not be seen on the way in.
How about this? We set off a bomb in the park.
Security and police will be everywhere, but it will take all eyes away. It's a risk.
And a low risk of civilian casualties.
Okay.
All right, I'll be right back.
As you're waiting for Sasha to return, you can see, almost after you've been walking for long enough, the parliamentary building is almost directly in front of you, across from the Alexander Nevsky Cathedral. Its well-lit pink walls are juxtaposed against the dark rain pouring down. Trencherman in the Astral, you can see mana lines that run through the city, all feeding back here, but darker and sharper than the glimmering streams in Old Town. In fact, the background count seems to be contained by the cathedral, for now. It's creating what's known as a Shah effect, a kind of vacuum of magic energy between the two buildings, making it. You can pass through it, but it's very uncomfortable. Roll a sensing.
3 hits.
All right, with 3 hits, you get the sense this is a powerful negative emotion-filled mana it could pollute the rest of the city, spawning out from here. Which would in turn affect the moods of everyone around here, spreading those kind of negative emotions and that sort of thing.
Does this affect actual spell casting near it?
Yes. While you were in there, if you are not acclimated, which takes, for this, it would take you about 5 weeks, you're going to be at a -5 penalty for, as a dual nature creature, everything.
That's inside the cathedral.
Inside the parliament. Not only that, because the other two guys are adepts too, that's a -5 penalty to any powers that affect your skills. Yeah, you can see looking through the astral streams, you can see it slowly starting to spread out from here.
Like there's a source of something very bad here?
Yes. I mean, it's the center of all the ley lines in the city. Someone's putting poison in the water main.
Something very, very bad is happening here. This place is the center of power, all magical energy running from the city to this point. And it's as if this well of power and life has had poison dumped into it. It's utterly corrupted. This will affect any of our magical abilities.
Great.
So that means you're climbing, Sasha's shooting. my disguises. This is going to be very difficult.
Okay. How far does this stretch?
20 feet beyond the perimeter, and can I see beneath the ground at all? Is the energy? No. I don't know if it goes underground.
All right.
I think it is this facility. I think there are mages and others here doing things that need to stop. I think OPEC is not the only one who will pay tonight.
All right, I can hit this button whenever I want, and it'll make a boom.
Quick recap. There is a lot of very bad energy coming from probably the lab that is going to be affecting our magical abilities, so it's going to be harder than we thought.
Sacha takes that in with sort of a, you know what? Fuck it. We're here. I'm not going home until we have OPEC.
Yeah.
But what the fuck else are we gonna do? And it's. I mean, how bad is bad? What are we talking?
Oh, it could be anything from agony every time you try and use a spell or an ability.
Okay, I don't do either of those things.
You're an adept, Sacha.
I'm what?
You're an adept. Magical force runs through you every time you aim your guns.
What?
Unless you can turn it off.
To be perfectly honest, Doc, until about now, I'm not entirely sure I knew that was happening. I'll just wing it.
I'd say get your grapnel gun ready, because I don't know if my levitation's going to work as well either.
All right. Okay.
All right, so Trencherman, over Sacha, you see a spirit in the distance, a huge man, maybe 15 foot tall, with long blonde hair and a white tunic, riding an equally large white horse. Resting on his shoulder is a large plank of wood, which he holds with one hand. His head is down, hiding his face, but you can see as he gets closer that his legs have been severed from the knee down. Blood is trickling out, staining the horse's sides.
There's a spirit coming. Looks like Charlemagne. I'm going to point to where it is. It's crossing diagonal to us. If it spots us, we could be in trouble.
So we should go right now.
Right now.
I'm going to push the button. Baldy, you want to push the button?
Okay. Baldy pushes the button.
Crit Squad is Lindsay Zana, Eric Snyder, Chris Henry, and Austin Rusk is our game master. And before we release you into the ether, a couple of updates and announcements, if you please. Firstly, if you would like to read the actual factual emails the squad pulled from that hapless Estonian runner, you can. We have them. They're real, tangible things. They're available to patrons of all levels right this very second at patreon.com/critsquad, with special, extra special thanks to Dr. Wyatt Verplates, MD, friend of Austin's, who helped him make sure all of the medical stuff in those emails was actually, like, real. Or as real as HMHVV research could theoretically be. The actual text didn't make it into the show because pacing, but if you want to check them out, it is an incredible bit of world building and well worth your time should you decide to join up with the rest of the Crit Squad patron crew. Speaking of, we are getting dangerously close to our next patron goal, which means we're dangerously close to writing and recording Darla Hellscream's next EP, the Benjamin Gable Memorial Album. If that's something you'd like to hear, or if you'd simply like to support the show and get exclusive access to early announcements, artwork, bonus materials, etc., then head over to patreon.com/critsquad and see what level works for you. We try to keep it simple over there, so I'm sure if that tickles your fancy, you will find something that feels right, including our undying love and appreciation. Speaking of love and appreciation, we have a message to deliver from a listener to a listener. The first, perhaps, of many? We'll see. Here it goes. From Ira to Nigel to the Game Master of my heart, I love you, you goof. Happy birthday, and may it be everything you wanted and more. That's really sweet. And to be clear, Nigel's birthday was actually last weekend, at the end of August, but sometimes these episodes take longer to edit than we wanted, so this is about as soon as we could possibly get that out. And Ira, you are indeed correct. You're hella cheesy, but that's why we like you. Hope I didn't bungle your message too much. And from all of us at Crit Squad, happy birthday, Nigel. Thank you so much for listening. I hope we don't disappoint. If you have a message you'd like to get out to the wider Crit Squad audience, or maybe just to one person, like maybe you forgot their phone number and we're the only common link between you, hit us up at the contact form at critsquad.com and we'll see what we can do. Whatever the case, you've made it this far, and we can never thank you enough. Stay strong with us as we power through the end of this story, friends. It'll be over long before any of us are ready for it, but we're hella damn excited to land this plane for you. Whether it's all in one metaphorical piece or not at the end, of course, remains to be seen, but we're excited nonetheless to see where this goes. We love you all, especially you, there, on the left. Yeah, you. We'll see you next time, chummers, on Crit Squad.
Shortwave Radio. Enjoy yourself.